Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we are looking at RippleMaker. I'm guessing that I'm streaming because Restream is telling me nothing. Good stuff, Restream. Worth every cent. Great stuff. $20 well spent, I tell you what a great service. Hey, I hope you're all doing well. If you're watching over there on Facebook, I don't know. Maybe there's a tonic or a cream or something like that we can get for you. Oh, I've got to press this button. Holy cock, there I am. Holy hell. You can hear me good. Hey. Yeah, I don't know what to do for you if you're over on Facebook watching. Good luck. Your guess is as good as mine. You can come over here at YouTube at youtube.com/JadeStarr, or you can head over to the website at howtoappios.com, or you can also catch us on the Twitcheroo, man. Twitch is the happening thing, is it? There, over there. There, see the Twitch little, which is twitch.tv/howtoappios. Hello to everybody in the chat. Hope you're doing well. So I've got an announcement which I can finally make today. Not a box. Not a box. How hard is that to say? Not a box? I was watching Vortex today struggle with your nickname for 15 minutes. Vortex, what are you doing, man? Not a box. Kim, hello to you. Hello to Russ. Hello to Ivan Idea. Hello, Bubba. Hello, Scott. Hello, Tom Rochelle. Who else is here? Hello, Doug from the sound test room. Hello, Doug. Good to see you, Doug. And as I go down the list, Scott, hello to you. Andy Goldsby, g'day. Good to see you too. Doctor's orders! Doctor's orders is coming for you. Good to see you, Doctor's Orders. Cold Acre, hello to you. Long time no see, my friend. Joe, kiss, kiss, whip, whip, hug, hug. Ed B, hello to you. Audible Video. Anyone else who I have missed as I scroll down? I think that's covered everybody. Joshua, good to see you too. I hope you're all doing well today. So I can release some good news because I can confirm the interview we have for tomorrow, which is going to be really cool. We have finally, after many attempts to get this person on the show, yes, it's actually happening. It is happening, folks. It's happening. Oh, yes. We have Hetriani on the show. Hetriani will be joining us tomorrow, and we'll be talking about his music, his new single that he's just released with Gary Hubbs playing bass, and I got to master the track, and we're going to find out what makes Hetriani tick tock, tick tick tick, bang, tick 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 tock, tick 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 tock. You have to be a Metallica fan to understand that. So yes, Hetriani is on the show tomorrow. That will be really cool. So if you're up for a dose of some metal tomorrow, come along because Hetriani's music is really ace. And that should be good fun. All right, so what are we looking at today? I'm not going to look at any price drops or anything because you know what? There aren't any. There haven't really been any price drops. From what I can see from my quick check this morning. So there's no point even doing the theme music or any of that crap. We should just get into today's app. And today's app is RippleMaker, which is made by Bram Bros. I said Bros. See, I've got Bros on my mind, you know, because they're such a good band. Bram Boss. Damn. And no, Bros weren't a cool band. Bros sucked, man. I hate Bros. Anybody? I'm sorry if I've offended anybody who liked Bros, but you know it's your own fault. Deal with it. So this is RippleMaker. What is RippleMaker? Well, it's a modular synth, and what's really cool about it is if you've ever really considered getting into something like modular synthesis, well, this is a really good app to get started because it takes away all the pain and of trying to understand where all the leads go in which hole and all that stuff. I know some of us struggle finding the right hole sometimes. Hey, Jim Shannon on Sounds, welcome aboard. So, Andy Goldsby writes, Bros made me like music by hating them. Thanks, Bros. Let's all give a collective fuck you to Bros. Scott says, hey Russ, I picked up Fly Tape 2. Yes, I'm hoping to do a show on that next week, if all goes well, on Fly Tape 2. So yeah, this is, and now I can't remember how much this is, so I may have to go over to this site here and do a search for RippleMaker, so you know how much it is. Here we go. Do a search. So RippleMaker is $8.99 US, and I'm gathering that's around the same price in British pounds. So yeah, but you're going to see there's a lot of different uses you can do with RippleMaker. I'm going to open it up first in its standalone form and show you, because what it has, it has different modes. So in standalone, it has a sequencer built in, but when you open it as an AUv3, that sequencer magically disappears. All right, let's get into it right now, shall we? And stop farting around. That was uncalled for. Right, so here is the app. Here's what you get when you first open it up. Are you confused? I know when I opened it up, I was like, man, this is a completely foreign to me. But let's try and break down what's happening just on the screen very briefly, and then I'll show you what cool things you can do with this app, which is really cool. Alrighty. Hello, Thomas Gillane. Hello, I didn't see you there over on the Twitch. Good to see you on the Twitch. Hello, Thomas. Read me a story on the Twitch. Alrighty, so after I have a quick vape. So now if you've seen Heinbach or people like this on YouTube, you will see, you may have seen something like this. So this old school synthesis up the top here. So all these holes and things you can plug in. And that's basically what this is. This is a miniature one of those. Miniature thingy. Right, so up the top here you have, this is where you can see up the top you've got a control signal, you've got an oscillator, slope, low pass gate, envelope, you've got a save and load. So here are all your, these are preset sounds. And down here is where you have your step sequencer down here. So your little sequencer, you've got a plus and minus here. So you can decide how many steps. And let's see, you can go up to 64 steps. So there's plenty of steps if you would like to do so. We'll just leave it at 8 for the moment. So that's your little sequencer down there. You've also got, you can load preset sequences down here as well with a load and a save. And you can export anything that you create here as well. And yeah, let's get into it. Now I have plugged in my Arturia Keystep 37. So that's all plugged in, and let's jump in by first grabbing some sounds. And what happens when you grab some sounds on here is you'll see some of these patches up here start to fill in with leads, and you'll start to see things make sense and see what's actually happening. So it's a good way to actually get an understanding of how these they're not, how modular synths actually work if you've got no effing idea, like me. Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. Audible video that Cubases is on sale at the moment. So both Cubases are on sale. I can show you that. They're both 1 and 2 are on sale at the moment. That's why I didn't cover it again today, because so as we were talking, an extra thing's gone on sale. So this bass sequencer EDM's gone on sale. That wasn't there 10 minutes ago. But there they are. Cubases 2 and 3 are both on sale, respectively, for $17.99 and $35.99. So they're both on sale. So if you don't have Cubases, do it now. Do it now. Or don't. Alrighty, back over here. So up the top here of this wonderful app, if you hit the load button, you are given a whole bunch of presets. So you have bass and leads. You've got an in it, because if you want to get up in it, then that's what you do, which is basically where you start. So you've got an ARP, you've got Soundfest ABF2, noise and effects, and a Soundfest ABF. So let's just click on, we'll go from the top down and click on the bass lead. And if we hit this analog bass, now we'll hit this Dream Sneaker. So what's really cool about this is you've got two ways to really do this. So I've got the keyboard hooked up here, so I'm able to play sounds. We can go to the next one. And as you can see, as you change the sound, so you see behind it, all these patches get filled in, all right? So you can get out of there and actually see what the patches are doing. So what it does, it creates these virtual patches, and you can grab these and actually move them around. Now the beautiful thing is, if you try and add one and try and connect it to another place, like if I grab this, put one in here and go, I'm going to put this over here, and it works, then that means you've done the right thing. Now if you try and put it somewhere like over here, that worked. That worked. That one didn't. That means it's not going to work. So there's a really good understanding of seeing how where things don't go. So if I do grab this again and bring this over here, you can see we'll get rid of it. Now it's changed up the sound, right? So that's connected an oscillator pitch down to this little noise section in a low pass gate. So you can experiment. Yeah, the wrong hole. Don't put it in the wrong hole. The beautiful thing is if you do put it in the wrong hole, things aren't going to go so wrong after all, right? So we can grab this and throw that there. Let's just throw everything everywhere. See, look, I put that one in and it's done nothing. It's ruined my sound. So there's a whole bunch of effects and stuff in here as well. So you have, let's just go over here. So you've got your gain and your there's output holes here, but you do have a delay. So there's delay on this clear. Whoops, go away. You can turn up the delay, change the time and the feedback. And then with each of these oscillators, you can change the frequencies. Yes, surprise sound. That's what it's like. It's like a lucky dip. So I'm changing the slope here. I've changed the decay and the curve of the slope. Yeah! So there's a lot of fun to be had just making shit up, yeah? That's what we love to do, make shit up. So let's go back to some of these sounds here. This sounds good. Nervous breakdown. It's what I have nearly every day. So as you can see, you do get a fair bunch of interesting sounds to play with. So let's just stick on this for a little while. Hello, Media Web Records. All right, so let's just stick on this sound for a second. Now you can actually go to this sequencer down here. And first off, I'm just going to load up some of the presets, because over here at the little load section, you have a whole bunch of factory presets that you can scroll through. So it's, not too many, but let's just load in this first one, this haiku one. And you'll see it started to create a sequence here. And you can see it tells you what note each dot is at. So when I now hit play up the top here, and while this sequence is playing, play over the top. How much fun is that? Right. Hello, GB Crawl. What you can also do is you can manipulate this with your finger. So you can actually take any note out of this sequence and move it around on the fly. Let's make it 8 steps. So you can drag your finger around anywhere. Plus, just underneath the play button here, you have randomization. So I can click that, and you can change the pattern to major and to D, and hit generate. You can also mutate it with the little mutation button, and you can change the note order, the accenting, and you have a little variation button here as well that you can click at any time and totally change things up. But wait, there's more, because over to the side here, you can actually mess with things and change. You can rotate things around. So now everything's upside down. You can move things up a semitone. Move things down a semitone. You can spin it around the total opposite way. Or you can go down 12 semitones. And at any time, you can just hit the load button. Try a different... Yeah. Yeah. And while this is playing, you can head back up to the sounds and go through all these different great sounds that you have here. So we've got this sawtooth bass. Let's listen to some arps, because there's some really crazy stuff to come. This is such a fun app, and as you see, I'm going to put this in AUM soon. I've created a crazy project with Beat Cutter using 3 instances of this. And as you can see, every time you change one of these presets, everything changes here. But as I said, when you move this into an AUv3, you lose the ability to sequence down the bottom here, which I wish wasn't the case, but there's plenty of other sequences you can use. So if you're using this in something like Cubasis, you can use the piano roll in there. You could use something like Atom 2 to control this as well. Now we're getting serious. What time is it? It's 8:20 a.m. here, not a box. I get up every morning to do this show at 8. Oops, excuse me. Right, so the same sequencer is in baseline from Bram Boss. Good to know. Maybe I need to get that next. See, as you will know, this is the stuff I dig. I'm into anything that's experimental, noisy, and irritating. Because that's me. And as you can see, look, there's an absolute crap ton. Look at this. Look how many sounds there are just in this patch alone, yeah? Pretty mind-blowing, because where are we? We're all the way up here. There's a heap to this app that can be experienced. Yeah, that's right, Joe. That's why I like Doug. Let me get a... This is apparently a didgeridoo sound. Here we go. It's $8.99. It's $8.99. I just see patch 30 with delay. Oh, Ian, you card you. You joker in the pack. Man, this thing, this thing. Oh man, look! Did I have the Pac-Man sound going? How cool is that? Are you shitting me? I need to dance to that. Oh, I couldn't help myself. Pac-Man fever. Waka 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 waka. Man, this is fun as hell. Whoa! Whoa, man! How cool is that? Alright, that just got cooler. I didn't even touch it. Maybe you can vary these sounds as well. You can change, go in here. Look how many, so there's a whole bunch of randomizing the patterns. So a Hungarian gypsy in D. This one's called Wet Bark and Fart. This is the kind of stuff I dream of when I go to sleep. That's why this is why I have a counselor. West Coast Incontinence in the house. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Birds and crickets. Oh yeah. Get some birds and crickets. How cool is that? It's a bit low. But then so are birds and crickets. They're just slightly annoying. Remember, you can play your keyboard along with this. Yes. Nice noises, Daniel. Hello, Daniel. Hope you're well. Speaking of noises, let's just bounce over to the noise and effects page. I'm in love with this app. It's so much fun. This is Pac-Man's retarded brother. Did I just say that? The R word? Damn, I didn't mean that. I should have bleeped that out. Andy's slightly handicapped brother. So you've got some really crazy sounds in here, yeah? Plus, that last pack we had, so the sound test ABF, there's a whole nother pack here of stuff. Look at them all. So if we hit stop on there, well, that's not good. We need to. Do we have a kill? Do we have a kill switch? I don't even know. Let's just kill it. I can't find one. There we go. That'll do for now. So, I didn't have enough time to find out if there was a kill switch, but I will do in the future. There we go. So, as I said, you can just play this as a keyboard as well. There's a bit of variation with some of the levels too, so be aware of that, as I'm discovering. I'm gonna go back to this noise thing. Let's do some random stuff. How cool is this one, yeah? So I'm just holding down one key. Righty, so what I'm going to do to wrap up, because, you know, it's, as you can see, there's a lot of potential to fuck around with this. So what I'm going to do to finish up today, because I'm going to open this up in AUM and just I'm going to run a few colliders through it and really create some mayhem, and then throw Beat Cutter on it, because Beat Cutter, as we looked at, was it last week? I think so. So Beat Cutter's had a whole bunch of updates if you didn't know, and I can let you know just to talk about Beat Cutter, because when I wanted to do the Beat Cutter review, I wanted to actually put this app in there. Beat Cutter. So there's been an absolute crap ton of updates to Beat Cutter if you don't have it. So here in this what's new, boom, look at all this stuff. There's been an absolute pile of updates, mostly like UI things and some parameter changes, but definitely an app that's already had a whole bunch of updates. So if you don't already have Beat Cutter, it's really improved the way it works, I do believe, from these small changes. And not small, because there's a whole bunch of them. So what we are going to do now is open up AUM, and I have a project saved, which is, I could just do it right now, redo the whole thing, because there's not really, it's pretty mayhemic, the project that I saved. So here it all is opening up for us. The first instance will open here at the end. I have, so each one of them I have a different one of the, what are we? So I've got, so we've got 3 different instances of Rosetta as a MIDI controlling these. So this is what's going on in the first one. Now as you see, when you open it up as an AUM, as an AUv3, there's no option to check out the sequencer. So all you basically get here is to load the presets in, okay? So this is our first sound we have here going on. Let's get rid of that. The second one we have I'm running, what am I running on this? So I've got particles running on this. So this is way more mayhemic. If you don't know what these colliders are either, so this is particles, and basically it triggers the sound as these particles hit the wall and bounce back like pong. And I can change the speed or the density of how many of them or the spread of them. So that's what's happening to create the sound. And then the first one I have running through Collider, but I've got it connected to Beat Cutter. So what we're going to do is we're just going to turn on Beat Cutter, and let's see what happens, because it's going to be fun. I'm going to put on also Altezza to create some mayhem. Now I'm going to mute these two channels here so you can't actually hear their original sounds, and hit play, and hopefully all will go well and we will start getting some sounds coming through if I have everything set up correctly, which I do believe I do. But I think I turned it down here. Here we go. Get ready for the madness. That was fucking cool. That was in the key of F sharp. Yeah, man, how cool was that? Like, basically just, that was 3 instances, random colliding, just with beat cutter across three of them, and, you know, Altezza over the top. And I just pretty much sat back and was having a vape. Went to the toilet and came back. And who needs to be a musician these days, where you can just, you know, press a button and walk away, you know? So I thought that was really fun. Look, it's a really cool app. You can use it in many different instances. Let's be honest. You can use it for, you know, in Cubasis with your keyboard. You can use it in something like this as AUM. Use it as a standalone. There's lots of possibilities for this app. It's incredible. Bram Boss just make fantastic apps for experimentation. You know, so if you're not familiar with the apps that they have previously out, you know, everything they make is absolute high quality. If we just go back so I can show you, let's go have a look at their page, because they do make an incredibly cool amount of apps that you may be aware of. So Gauss, RippleMaker, Mononoke, which I said was my favorite app of one of my favorite apps of last year. So they make some pretty incredible apps. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's lovely. And hi Gary, bye Gary. Yes, I already mentioned we have an interview with Hetriani tomorrow, so that's going to be cool. So it's going to be about it, folks. I hope you like this. So it's $8.99 US, and I think I saw $12.99 in Canada. It's a lot more here in Australia because we pay heaps more for our apps here in Australia. And there it is again. So if you weren't aware, Hetriani is on the show tomorrow, so please join us at the same bat time, same bat channel, and we'll be talking metal and all that kind of stuff. I hope you enjoyed today's show as much as I did messing around. That was so soothing. See, I feel so relaxed after that. Many people might think that stuff's a bit crazy and alien-like and all that stuff. I find that stuff really soothing. So yeah, tomorrow we've got Hetriani on the show. Join us for that. It's going to be fun. What else do we have coming up on the weekend? So no show on Friday for you guys who live in the past. Yeah, Rosetta is awesome as well. So I'm actually going to do a show on Rosetta really soon, even though it's another old app, but definitely something worth mentioning. So I think Pete mentioned on his channel that there's changes this weekend. So Saturday for you guys, normally I open for Pete with the opening hour and Pete does the happy hour, but this week I'll be doing my Patreon show at the usual time for 3 hours. If you're a Patreon, it's from as little as $1 a month, and you can join us for the mayhem. And I master your songs, Patreon songs, and we talk shit for 3 hours. And then this week Pete's going first, so Pete's opening for me on Saturday night. Peter's opening for me, and then I'm headlining this week, and I'm going to be doing tracks from my first album, my first DreadCircus album. So it's going to be an acoustic thing, and I'm playing songs that I wrote back in 1999. I'm going to try and remember all these songs. So there you go. And if you want to hear those songs, you can always go to my website at jadestarr.com.au, click on DreadCircus, and you can get all my albums and all that stuff there. You can follow the link that I've just put in, How to App on iOS, and that'll take you to my website, which has all the How to App on iOS stuff and all the DreadCircus stuff and all my music and all my video and all that stuff. Anyways, enough shameless self-promoting. Hope you have a wonderful day. Keep creating, keep doing all the things that make you happy and all that stuff. Oh, and I can let you know, do I have it? We are possibly deciding on a new logo for our band. So Desir is the band name. These are the two logos that we are deciding over. It's probably not going to be this one, but it's probably going to be this one here. We're still not sure. So we've been trialing out a bunch of logos for the Desir band name. So there's a whole bunch there as well. I can go full screen, show you that. So we're trying to come up with a logo for our band, me and Kev Hart. And these are some of the ones that we've been tooling around with. And there's a screenshot from the new Mint app, and you can draw your own LFOs in, and I drew a penis in mine because I'm an idiot. On that note, have a great day, everybody. Keep doing the things that make you happy. Keep making mistakes, because you know what, they make you better. And I will see you tomorrow with Hetriani. Yeah.